Hi guys, and welcome back to another lesson in measurement. Today we're going to look at perimeter of different shapes and how to calculate the perimeter of different shapes. So what is perimeter? Let's just have a little bit of a recap from year 7. Well, perimeter is the distance around the outside of a shape. So you find the perimeter by adding all the sides together. So here we have a triangle, we've got our 3 lengths there, so we add them together, which is 1.7 plus 3.5 plus 2.4. So we add them together, which gives us 7.6, and this is just me doing some vertical addition in case you've forgotten. So 7 plus 5 plus 4 gives us 16. So we carry our 1 and we put our decimal there and we go 1 plus 3 plus 2 gives us 6 plus our extra 1 is 7. So we get 7.6, so it equals 7.6 meters, the perimeter. So let's calculate the perimeter of this shape in centimeters. So the first thing you'll notice is that we've got 2 values here that are in millimeters. Now it's asked us to put it into centimeters. If it doesn't ask you and there's 2, you can choose which one you think is best. That's fine. So what we're going to do is convert them. So 130 millimeters equals, well, we divide it by 10 gives us 13 centimeters. And 50 millimeters to centimeters, well, again, we're going to divide it by 10, which gives us 5 centimeters. So we pop those 2 values there. Now let's add them all together. So we get 22 plus 10 plus 5 plus 13 plus 17 equals 68 centimeters. So the perimeter of this shape in centimeters is 68 centimeters. Now don't forget to include your unit of measurement. It's so common and you do lose marks on assessments for not including that. Okay, let's calculate the perimeter of this shape. Now the first thing you might notice is we're missing a few lengths. So what we need to do is work out these lengths first. So this one here is the same as over here. So these two are identical, so we can just put this as 4.2. This length here is identical to this one, so we're just going to put 1.5 there. This length here is these 3 lengths added together. So we're going to add them together, which gives us 17. Put our decimal down, 1 plus 2 plus 1 gives us 4 plus 1 is 5, so that equals 5.7. Now we're going to just add them all together. So 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 7 plus 2 gives us 38. So we put that there, drop our decimal and carry our 3. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 gives us 22. So the answer is 22.8 meters. Let's calculate the perimeter of a circle. So the perimeter of the circle is what we actually call the circumference, and you'll usually hear the word circumference instead of perimeter when we're talking about circles. So we have here, we've got the circumference which goes around the outside. The radius is the distance from the edge to the midpoint, and the diameter is straight across the middle as the distance from the 2 edges. So to find the circumference, we go 2 times pi times r. Okay, so let's look at an example now. So let's calculate the circumference of the following shape. So let's remember that circumference equals 2 pi r. So circumference in this case equals 2 times pi times 7. So if we go over here to our calculator, we push the button 2, and then we go to our pi, which is this one down here. We go 2 pi r, which was 7, and we go enter. And we can see that we're going to put in that multiplication, because what we're saying is 2 times pi times 7, and it'll do it naturally for you there. And what we get is 43.98. So over here we get 43.98 millimeters. Okay, so what about a perimeter of a segment? So we use the formula P equals the angle, so here's our angle, over 360 times by 2 pi r, so this being our radius, plus 2r. Now this bit here is how we are calculating this edge. We're saying a fraction of our circle, which is the angle divided by 360 gives us a fraction. So what fraction are we working with? times by 2 pi r, which is this circumference. And then the plus 2r is because of the two straight edges here. So let's do an example. So let's use our formula pi equals angle over 360 times, perimeter equals angle over 360 times by 2 pi r plus 2r. So we go 72 divided by 360 times by, and I've got this in brackets, 2 times pi times 8, brackets plus 2 times 8. So we'll go over to our calculator. We go 72 divided by 360 times by, I'm going to put some brackets in, 2 pi 8, because our radius, and close our brackets, plus 2 times 8, or you could just write 16, equals 26.05. So 26.05 centimetres. So hopefully you understood that. Remember, if you have any questions, please do ask or leave a comment. Otherwise, I will see you in the next lesson. Thanks, guys.